And it's one of those things that happens in a lot of hotels. There is little or no communication between departments. So consequently, a lot of valuable information is not even passed, even within the same hotel, from one department to another. It's, if I give you a quick example, let's say the guest goes and to the tour desk and books a tour, um, going up to taste some of the best coffee in the world, Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. And they're going to go up to Blue Mountains and see where the coffee grows and so on. And so they book the tour. And that is the end of it. But if they book that tour via the butler, then the butler will realize, wait a minute, that tour is leaving at 9 o'clock and they don't get back until 4 o'clock. And I know that room needs a wall painted because there's a few marks on the wall. Let me call maintenance and say, maintenance room 512 is out from the hotel from 9 o'clock until 4 o'clock. If you want to paint the wall, now is the time to do it. So maintenance could come in, paint that wall, and by the time 4 o'clock comes, there's no more smell of paint. The wall has been freshly painted, and the guest hasn't been disturbed. And that is just one simple piece of information passed from the butler to maintenance, seeing that big picture and able to aid the flow of information from one department, one person to another, to provide not only a better level of service to the guest, but to also help almost every single department in the hotel. And in that, I include management. So if you've got a guest who is maybe not too happy and the butler picks up on it, then at least you can say, fix what you can as a butler, but tell the hotel manager, Mr. Thompson had a problem with his air conditioning. The maintenance took quite a time to get there, but we've got it fixed, and I've arranged a special dinner on his balcony this evening. So as the hotel manager is passing by, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, my name is Robert. I'm the hotel manager. I do apologize about the delay in fixing your air conditioning, and I'm pleased to hear that it's been fixed, and enjoy your dinner. Immediately, that guest knows that that information has been passed and acknowledged, and you've got an apology. And we haven't had to give away free room nights or anything like that. So many people believe that butler service is only for providing great service to the guest. But in reality, they can assist every other department with the flow of information. And also, I've always felt this, and this now, because I've been doing this butler training for like 25 years, some of those people that I trained 25 years ago, they've gone on to become food and beverage managers, front office managers, director of operations, heads of department, and so on, because that is the reality. What happens in hotels, and I know this from experience, if you're a restaurant manager and you get a server, let's say a waiter who's really good and makes the guests very happy, and you can see that they're good at their job and enjoying their job, you want to tend to hold on to that person. But you can't promote that person, and you can't give them any more money. So after a while, that person is going to start thinking, wait a minute, am I going to be stuck here doing this job for the next 5 years? Let me look around to see who is going to offer me more money to go to their restaurant and do what I do. So somebody offers them $50, $100, $200 a week or a month, whatever it is, more, then they vote with their feet and they'll move to that other restaurant. So what's the original restaurant? They've lost somebody really good. And if it's in a hotel, you've lost the potential of developing that young server into something really special who could do very, very well in your hotel. I mean, when I look back over the years of some of the people that I've trained, they can come from every single department: maintenance, housekeeping, reception, bellman, barman, waiters, gardeners, whatever. As long as they've got a great attitude and an outgoing personality, everything else we can teach them. But if we don't have that avenue for them, they actually tend to leave our hotel. So we've lost a valuable resource. Butler service is almost following the way hotels have developed. In London, we were very proud of the fact that we had VCR machines in every single room. They disappeared after a few years, and then we got CDs and DVDs. They got taken away because now we've got TVs with all these multi-channels and so on. So it's a progression. It's restaurants. When I was a young man, having to learn French because all the menus were written in French and 90 items on the menu. Now it's 4 starters, 4 main courses, 4 desserts, all written in English with explanation underneath. So you don't need a great deal of technical skills anymore. What you need is that personality and an attitude that says, okay, we might be busy, but I'm still going to be smiling, and I'm still going to make the guests smile at me. And as we move forward into the future, that butler service is the beginning of that future, that we make as many staff as we can multi-skilled, multitask, multi-duties. And I agree totally with Conroy that in many instances, it's the management who are not comfortable with this, because they are not used to dealing with staff who have been empowered to make decisions on behalf of the hotel to satisfy a guest. That sort of puts a little bit of pressure on them. How do I know I'm a manager? Because I've got a big bunch of keys, I've got a cell phone, and everybody has to come to me to make even the tiniest decision. A lot of managers feel that once they've lost that decision-making role, and that we've let other people who don't have maybe not the depth of experience that they have in hotel business, but they've got the right attitude and personality, we let those people make the decision because it's more immediate and more effective when dealing with a guest. They're not comfortable with it, and we have to overcome that. I would say, sadly, I don't think there is a hotel school in the world that actually teaches to their management students anything about butler service. And that needs to change. And the attitude of managers towards staff has to change. Yeah, because staff now have many more opportunities. And if we train them, we want them to stay in our hotels, not leave for some other hotel. So give them an opportunity to realize their ambitions and develop their careers. After 51 years, 3 months, 4 days, and now 36 minutes, I've gained a huge amount of knowledge and experience in hotels. And I think it's the best business that any young person could come into. It's not rocket science. You don't need the brain the size of a planet to do well at it. All you need is a good attitude, great personality, and you can go as high and as far as your ambition lets you.